Figaro facts. Now, for all my good people that know what's going on the hood, it's Figaro facts. On Bloods. When I say it, you already know what you tapping in on. But look, dead homies. This for everybody that's DMing me right now. It's telling me like I'm not a grown man. Like I don't know. Like I ain't gonna always do what I want to do. Like I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like grown people don't mess with who they want to deal with. Look, earlier on Bloods, it's ready for my people on my gram and all that. Earlier, dead homies, I posted. You know, I'm on the phone. The homies, I'm tapped in. All I'm doing is tapping in around the world on L's, and real ones gonna tap in for sure. And I'm gonna tap in with real ones off Dribble, Damo. So I'm on the thing. Like I said, my bros know it's bragging. The real ones who know me ain't gonna say nothing. The weirdos that I don't care what they talking about on GM, because they know what's happening with me. Gang, know what? Whoever I deal with on GM, deal with who I deal with on Figaro. Nothing changed me. Still moving. I still up. Get up on your peoples and all that. But look, on Lanes, I'm on the thing with Lavish. I'm on the thing with Lavish. CML. Tap in on the hood. Little niggas link up, but look. And we get to it on GM. Tapping in on him. Post him. Bop, bop, bop. Got homies from Sac tapping in. Other homies from Sac tapping in. Some homies loving it. Other homies popping it. Man, all this. Look. It's crazy because we all bloods, blood. We beef with each other. Yes, we some of us beef with each other and all that. Just because one of the homies beef with the other homie on Bloods, when it's like that, I stick to the code. Dead homies. I'm in the pen. All homies on Bloods. We do. We beef with each other. Y'all do y'all thing. Dead homies. I'm a gang member. I know what's happening. When I'm with somebody, whoever I'm with that day on Bloods, whoever pull up that don't supposed to pull up is on Bloods. Now, if I'm with you that day and somebody pull up and don't supposed to put up, it's on. F or G. That's how it goes. But when people tap in on me and support me on Lanes, it's always gonna be all love. Period, point blank. On GM. Tapping on the O's, tapping on the Figaro facts. That's what it is. Again, everybody be worried about what the next person doing though. On Bloods, I'm gonna throw the life on here regardless. Certain people is gonna always deal with certain people. Y'all need to learn in life though. On Blood Gang, that don't mean that next person gonna ride your wave. Damo, I ain't never rode a wave. Next one, again, on Bloods, this is a snippet picket of this. On F4G, I gotta really throw the whole thing on here. We was popping about it and all that. Oh, else real nigga shit going on. And then you already know, nigga, the pull up to the 2 W's is coming up on 15. It was said pull up to the you see I gotta start whispering the gang on here.
What I took away from the live stream was that people have been in his DMs trying to persuade him not to go live with CML Lavish D, which comes across as an attempt to influence the situation through behind-the-scenes politics, similar to what has been happening from the start. What stood out most, though, was how Braze handled it. He clearly has his own mindset, and that level of independence is respectable. He isn't allowing Northern California politics to interfere with his business decisions or dictate who he chooses to associate with. He's moving with intention, not pressure. From the outside looking in, it also appears that the Mozzie camp has been making a strong effort to connect with individuals who have visibility on social media or influence musically, with the goal of building relationships early and securing support before Lavish D can. The reality is that many people operate based on loyalty. If they feel someone reached out first, showed support first, or created opportunities for them, they often feel obligated to stand with that person and avoid engaging with the opposition. That strategy can be effective, and it's clearly being used as a way to shape public alignment. However, the key difference is that Lavish D doesn't move the same way. He's not known for being overly social or eager to form connections for appearances. He seems more selective and reserved, which may limit how quickly he builds alliances, but it also reinforces the idea that he values authenticity over networking. Overall, the live stream highlighted the amount of quiet politicking happening behind the scenes, but it also showed that Braze is committed to making his own decisions and not allowing outside pressure to control his relationships or business moves. At the same time, Lavish D is no stranger to this type of treatment. Whenever his opposition sees him gaining momentum, getting recognition, or locking in with someone on a larger platform than theirs, the first question they ask is, how did he get connected to that person? And almost immediately, they start moving like, we don't rock with that individual anymore, or we can't do business with them. It becomes less about the relationship itself and more about trying to control who gets access and who doesn't. The reality is, Lavish D and Mozzie are both strategic in how they move. They just operate with two completely different approaches. Mozzie is more open with building alliances and relationships, while Lavish D tends to be more selective and less concerned with being socially connected for appearances. And because of Lavish D's experience and work ethic, he's not the type to let anyone blackball him or block opportunities for him. That strategy didn't work back then, and in 2026, it's not going to work now. If anything, Lavish D has always moved like an underdog, someone who stays motivated because he understands what's on the line. The hunger he has won't allow him to quit. He has a family to provide for, and he has people depending on him to keep going and keep elevating. In many ways, Braze being willing to stand on business and make his own decisions helped level the playing field. It showed that not everybody can be pressured or politically influenced into cutting ties with someone just because it's convenient for another side. The only potential downside is that, with Braze already having a long list of enemies, some of those individuals may take it personally and start looking at Lavish D as being tied to Braze by association. Whether that's fair or not, the best solution moving forward is for everyone involved to treat this like business and not allow outside politics to control the direction of their relationships or platforms. Braze should continue standing on his own mindset, but make it clear that going live with anyone is content and collaboration, not choosing sides or joining anyone's issues. Lavish D should keep moving with consistency and professionalism because his experience and drive won't allow him to be blackballed or blocked from opportunities, especially not in 2026. The smartest play for both of them is to ignore the emotional bait, avoid responding to every rumor or DM, and let results speak louder than narratives. If people want to work with either side, it should be based on value, respect, and mutual benefit, not loyalty games or pressure tactics. The only real risk is that Braze's enemies may try to attach Lavish D to his name by association. But that's exactly why both parties have to move strategic, stay solid, and keep building without feeding into the drama.